Welcome back to another YouTube video. This video is a bit different to my other videos, but a lot of people have requested this. Basically, I'm going to be doing a setup tour today. So I'm sorry if I don't cover everything. I'll try to cover the main things that help me the most studying or whatever, but if you want to know where anything in particular is from, feel free to comment or DM me on TikTok and I'll definitely try to respond. Oh yeah, also I got a new camera. Hopefully the quality is a bit better. To be honest, I definitely should have planned this video. But first things first, I have my school bag. I'll go through everything that I use to study first before I go through what's in my room. So this bag, I got so much stuff in here because this is literally what I bring to school. There's so many papers in there. I don't know how to say the name of this bag, but I'll put a picture on. But I got this bag end of last year in replacement of my school bag. One thing about this bag though is that it's very rigid. Like you can tell it's like a box. It doesn't really stretch, if that's a problem, but it carries a lot of what I need to carry and it's comfy. I must say it is on the pricier side. It was a gift. Backpacks don't matter, just get whatever carries your stuff. In my backpack, I got JBL headphones. I don't know which one specifically. I think it's one of the cheaper ones. It was a gift from my friend. I actually prefer AirPods, but I lost my AirPods and I look kind of dweeby with headphones on, so I prefer AirPods. I think they're on the cheaper side and yeah, I have no complaints, so I wouldn't be upgrading anytime soon. But like, if you're curious to see like how much stuff is in my bag, like can you even tell? This is all the papers that I carry to school. I use an iPad for a lot of my stuff. So like, yeah, it's actually crazy. Anyways, I've had a few questions about what laptop I use. This is a MacBook Pro 2023. I think I got it 3 years ago. I do everything on this. Like, I was skeptical about using Apple devices, but I think now I kind of prefer Apples over Windows. But I do have my PC here, which Macs are really expensive. So like, I don't know if I'm recommending a Mac, but I like it a lot. That's why a lot of my TikToks will see me studying on my Mac rather than my PC. Because I just prefer the accessibility of my Mac. And I feel like studying on my Mac is so much easier, even though the screen is so much smaller. So this is my main study device, my Mac. So I carry one textbook, and this textbook is for economics. My notes are really messy. Like, I'm not a neat note taker. I think I used to be, but I think neat notes are kind of stupid unless you operate like that. Once again, if you watch my TikToks, you know that I prefer using my iPad just because it's a lot easier, but my teacher does prefer having a handwritten, so it is what it is. This is another one of my main devices. It's a iPad Air 4th generation. It's the first iPad to lose the home button, I think. The case, I know a lot of people ask me for the case. I do not recommend this case. Like, look at it. You can't tell. I want a new case, so I'm looking for one right now. So it was just the cheapest one on Amazon. I'll try to find the link for it, but I don't recommend it. Obviously I use my Apple Pencil with it. If you notice my Apple Pencil, it has like a different tip. That's just because I write pretty aggressively, so then I wore out the tip, but the custom tip feels the exact same as the Apple one. This is my pencil case. I'll link it. It's from Muji. A lot of my stuff is from Muji actually. Like this container, I'm pretty sure it's from Muji. I'll go through all that later on, but once again, this is pretty much just the essentials, like yellow highlighter, black and red pen, pencil, lead, and then I got my rubber in here. Nothing fancy, but I like this pencil case because it's like kind of aesthetic, I guess. But in terms of functionality, like you can't fit a ruler in this, or like you can't fit more than what the box fits. Like if you got a fabric one, it kind of stretches. I don't know if that's stupid, but it has bothered me before. Little thing. This is just a regular scientific calculator. I don't know if I have to link that. And then I think this one might be a bit more unique to a lot of people. If you're not from Melbourne, which is where I'm from, this is basically a graphing calculator. So like, once again, this was just a purchase because like I had to buy for school. Moving on to my desk. This is my keyboard. I'll link it here because I don't really know. I forgot the name off the top of my head. I do recommend it. I think this keyboard is on the cheaper side of mechanical keyboards. I'm not a full keyboard guy, so if there are better ones out there, forgive me, but I bought it because it matches my setup. My wireless mouse. This is a Razer Viper Pro. So I got this as a gift. Very fortunate. Obviously it's a gaming mouse and I don't play games that much anymore. And the only games I play is League of Legends, if you know. So you don't really need this high-tech mouse for that. It looks really nice with the setup, obviously. And then this is my mouse pad. Genuinely, this mouse pad is horrible. Like it completely defeats the purpose of having an expensive mouse. Like the glide is horrible. What next? This light bar. This light bar is pretty cool actually. I got it inspiration from one of my friends who bought it. He put me on. Basically, you just twist the knob, it changes the brightness, which is like amazing. And it's good because like the way that it works is kind of like you don't see this light. It's just projected here. You can go. Do I look stupid? You can go over and like it's still light underneath me. It basically has different tints, so you can go really warm and really cold. I don't know if that's picking up on the camera, but definitely one of my favorite parts of my desk. Another huge one is my Google Nest Hub. I heard that they weren't selling them anymore, but I don't know how true that is. Do I recommend it? The speaker quality is, because I don't blast my music, I just have it in the corner of my room. The speaker quality is pretty good in terms of its touchscreen and all that, but I don't really mess with it. It's pretty laggy, I must say. All my lights are smart powered. So, hey Google, turn lights off. So this pegboard, I put lights on there for Christmas, so I'll turn them on. Anyways, this pegboard is from IKEA. I personally got it for aesthetics, but you know, you customize it however you want. You can move the boxes around. Here I got my chargers and cables, like spare ones. And in this box, Xbox controller for playing games, glue sticks, post-it notes, rulers, every other paper for school that I don't need, but they're important. It's kind of general storage for what I need on my desk. The monitor itself for games is good, but I must admit the screen, oh my god, did I scratch? But the screen quality, in my opinion, isn't that good. So I don't know if I would recommend this monitor. And once again, that's why I use my MacBook a lot more, because the screen quality on the Mac is so good and the speaker is so good. So I definitely use it more, but obviously sometimes it helps to have a bigger monitor. And that's why a lot of times in my TikToks you'll see me studying on my Mac and then using this. It's kind of stupid, but like connecting the Mac to this monitor, it doesn't work. Like it's really bad quality. We're gonna move more onto the other stuff if you're curious. These are fake plants from IKEA. This board is also from IKEA that I've just like screwed on. And then obviously the rest of my Smiskis and like, obviously you've seen these in my TikToks, but these are my Daniel Caesar albums. If you've seen a lot of my earlier TikToks, they're all Daniel Caesar songs. So I printed out the posters and they have a glossy finish. I put them on sticky notes and then like blue tacked it so then it doesn't rip off the paint when you rip it off and doesn't damage the posters as well. So this is the rest of my room. I got like a closet there. I'm not even gonna show you because it's just full of random stuff. I filmed some TikToks so I'm sitting on my couch, but normally it's really messy, like clothes everywhere. So I'll try to cut that out of frame. So this couch, it was from IKEA. I don't know the exact one. I don't mean to gatekeep. Sometimes I just sleep on this couch rather than my own bed. Something that I realized in my room is that it's very monotone. Online, I saw Pinterest photos and I really liked the plants indoors and like the greenery and all that. So this main holder is from IKEA. I'm very proud of these plants. At first, I forgot to water them, so they died. This is my philodendron. It looks so stupid, but it used to be this big. I forgot to water it and then it just died. This chair, I have no idea where it came from. It's an office chair. It looks really shit. That's why I got this to cover it. But I guess the main thing that people are interested in is most of the stuff I use like on my laptop and stuff to study. So basically on my laptop, it genuinely has nothing. It's logged into my Google accounts. I use AI a lot. I don't know if you're anti-AI. I know it's bad for the water and all that, but a lot of people say AI is bad, AI is bad. I agree that you shouldn't be dependent on AI, but it's like, in my opinion, it's a really good learning tool if you're using it right. But basically the main app that I use is GoodNotes. That's the main app I use. I paid for the one off, I think it was like $50, which is genuinely ridiculous for an app, but I'm sure there are other ones around there that are good, but I already had all my stuff on GoodNotes and I had to pay, so I thought I'd do it. So yeah, I use GoodNotes for everything, for note taking. So if you're curious what my notebooks looks like, this is for my math subject. Once again, I'm not like taking the prettiest notes. Yeah, I kind of just like put whatever. So that's what it looks like for math. People wanted to see my home screen. So this is my iPad home screen. This is a custom wallpaper. Literally, I just searched up dinosaur, put it in a small corner, and then made the background green. And then like, I'm never on this page. Like, I don't scroll. I always just type in, search up what I need, and then go. So there's no point, in my opinion, having an aesthetic one. A lot of people want to see my phone. I'll show you this, but it's just like, it's really messy. Nothing is organized on my phone, because like, once again, when I'm on my phone, I'll just like type in what I need. So I don't have an aesthetic phone. But talking about my phone, we'll talk about the #1 app I use for studying on my phone, and that is Forest. So I track every single hour that I study, and it's split up subject by subject. I think it's also good to be able to see your spread across your subjects. So I'm spending so much time on that math subject, and you see economics, that's that little red thing. I've got no hours on economics. But looking at those hours, like, it's a wake up call to be like you got to stop studying math and start studying the subjects you don't like studying. In terms of my wallet, it's from I Love Ugly. And then this case, I bought this case specifically for this. It's just a silicone MagSafe Apple case. I'll try to link it, but all my cases are just like the cheapest you can get from Amazon. So anyways, going on to my Mac now. So my Mac isn't anything special. Like, I think I've explained how I study a lot. The #1 app that I use is Notion. So Notion is actually my go. Like, I track everything on Notion. All my subjects that are due, everything, like what I want to study, like everything goes into Notion. I like it a lot. For those asking for my template, like I just found one on YouTube that I copied, but if I can find a way to get a template for this, then I'll definitely upload it. I probably won't go into depth about my Notion because I do it a lot, but Notion for me is just a calendar, and I do take some notes on Notion. Like I pick and choose what subjects I use for different things. Like, yeah, I don't know if you can see here, but you can basically just like format it however you want. Let me show you what my notes look like back then, because look here, they were like, for Notion, it's really good because you can kind of mix and match. You can put stuff here, put some stuff there. It's very customizable. I wouldn't bother watching Notion tutorials. Just find someone that you like, buy it, or just download it for free. Change it little by little, and then you kind of learn how Notion works from there. But my Notion skills are definitely not up there. It's just, I do what I like. And something that I just started doing recently is an exam tracker on Excel. It's very basic. It's just, I put in my exam, my score, and it calculates the averages over the thingy. You know, I have no idea how Excel works. I use Claude to make this, so I recommend the same. But if you're anti-AI, then I'm sure it's not too hard to make. I'm just a bit lazy, but it also just has my error log, every mistake I've ever made in an exam. I have explained this before. I used to do it on Notion, but the way I tracked it was I take a picture of every question, but it wasn't really worth it. But here, I know exactly what error I made, and it's categorized into topics. So if I want to work on certain areas, I can just look at the list, look at the question, and then just like find it online. There's no point taking a picture and scanning each one. That's why I did it back then, but it's kind of useless. But I hope that answers everyone's questions about where all my stuff is from. Once again, if I leave anything out, just like feel free to DM me or anything, and I'll be more than happy to respond. I recorded a cute little family trip and edited it with my camera and color graded it. And I'll probably put it at the end of this video if you want to watch, or you don't have to, but feel free to also comment if you like seeing content like that, a bit outside of my studying. But yeah, I hope you enjoy, and yeah.